This is where I'm meant to be every day.
A new federal test shows that fewer than 4 out of 10 4th and 8th graders are proficient in math. That according to the Wall Street Journal. The tests show that 4th graders haven't made any gains since the last testing back in 2007. When until now they had been making gains every year since 1990. And business leaders have long complained that U.S. students graduate high school without the math skills they need in order to compete in the international economy. Now with that, a U.S. company is now giving parents the tools to make sure that their kids are staying on track regardless of what's going on in the school. Today we are joined by Theo Sherman, CEO of Eduss Learning, as well as Ann Caddo, who has used this on her own with her daughter. So thanks so much for coming in today. Theo, talk to us about how the system works.
The key to the system is to run an evaluation on a student and see what they've missed throughout the entire learning career. Because what we found is more and more teachers are struggling because 90% of the problems that they have in front of them, students that are struggling, weren't created by them. These students miss gaps early on in their learning career, and we developed a system that will assess a student and show us what they've missed, even if that means going back to kindergarten level.
Very cool. And on your website, you have a free assessment so parents can tell how their kids are doing at this point in time. Tell us how that works.
Well, the key is we do this with schools around the U.S., but we recognize that there's a lot of parents out there that have kids in schools that we're not into. So we've made this tool available for parents on our website that they can access, run the assessment. It'll give them a complete report and show them every gap that their children has.
Wow. And Anne, you have used this with your daughter.
I have.
Tell us what the assessment showed you and what you've been able to use with the program.
It showed me exactly where my child was struggling, and therefore, because I was able to figure out exactly why she was struggling in math, I could more clearly help her. I think as a parent, you know your child's struggling, but it's hard to define where to actually start beyond flashcards. And it's been an amazing help. I mean, at the end of 3rd grade, she was going to need to go into an RTI class, a response to intervention class, where they take her out of class. So I all summer long worked her on the system, and then I just found out this last conference that she's been removed from her RTI class.
Oh,
so
that is
she's
awesome.
made immense progress, and I'm so thankful.
So once you do the assessment, what does the program offer?
The program then sets out a learning plan for the parent that will go back to those gaps that are there, even if that means going 2-3 years back, because we need to really help with great recovery. So if there's gaps back there, we need to go and find those, and then the system will work with the student or the child, bringing them back to proficiency.
And how much extra work was this on top of homework and daily assignments?
Well, we ran it all summer, so I just had her work on it an hour during the summer vacation break once a week. Just like Theo said, I did a full assessment, and then the assessment creates this tutorial based on how my child did in the assessment. So I didn't have to do anything but encourage her in the system, help her understand maybe what it was asking of her, and then that tutorial was set. So we spent an hour all summer long working on that in conjunction with also I had a tutor come in another hour of the week, so I was complementing it with a teacher and then the system another day. And then when school started, I knocked it down to about a half an hour.
Yeah. What a great way for also parents to be involved in the learning process. Theo, talk to me about, this is in 4 different continents now, and you're around the world. What kind of success have you seen?
Same thing. So the good news is not only the U.S. teachers are struggling. We find it everywhere, the United Kingdom, Australia, as well as Asia, with the same problem, that these students have gaps earlier on and teachers need help. Just something to do that heavy lifting for them. And then the teacher gets that plan, and then the teacher works with them. And then the same with the parents.
How about the curriculum? How much does it cost?
Well, the curriculum, what we do for parents is the assessment is free. So you can run that free, and then once parents want to actually start using it, they can then, it's $20 a month for the whole family. So that's if they want to purchase it. Otherwise, run the assessment, take it back to school, and saying, this is the gaps that I see my child has, help me with that.
So you can assess all your kids and $20 a month, and you get curriculum for everybody.
But the assessment's free, so they can run it free, and they never have to buy it. They can go back to school and saying, these are the gaps my child has, help me with those.
It's wonderful.
The keys
it's
parents
wonderful.
need to know.
It is. It's like having a teacher in your home. I mean, it's so helpful and it's so affordable. And, you know, I mean, right now with the economy the way it is, to know that there is such an affordable way to have these tools in your home, it's just, I am so relieved knowing that I have it. And that I know now I can make sure she never really will be in that situation.
We are glad
again.
your daughter is doing well.
I am too. I'm so proud of her.
Anne and Theo, thank you so much
Thanks,
for
Theo.
coming in and
Thank you.
sharing with us about Eduss. And
David.
for more information, we have a link on our website, kdvr.com/everyday. Now, you know, everyone has a favorite pair of jeans, you know, the ones that you would clone over and over and over for the rest of your life if you could. Well, just because they are full of holes, it doesn't mean all hope is lost. Ever slip into them again. Coming up next, we'll show you how you can give your denim a little therapy.